Hello. In this video, I will show you another demonic self-deliverance technique. This one may surprise or shock some Christians because it is also commonly used in esoteric practices. However, its application can be based on a biblical text. This technique involves the use of an egg, which we will use as a lodging object so that the evil entity or entities that harass us are introduced into it, liberating us in the process. It is important to clarify that an egg is not an inanimate object, but an animal in an embryonic stage. Therefore, when we offer an oppressive spirit the alternative of leaving us to invade another living creature, it may be more appealing to him and offer less resistance than if we simply try to expel it. We can understand the basis of this practice in the biblical passage about the Gadarene demoniac, contained in the book of Luke. In it, it is narrated how Jesus freed a man possessed by a legion of unclean spirits, which after recognizing him and feeling powerless before his divine authority, they begged him that he didn't send them into the abyss after expelling them, but to allow them to enter some pigs that were grazing on the mountain. Jesus granted their request, and the spirits left the man entering the pigs, which plunged down a cliff and into a lake where they drowned. It is important to clarify that even when an egg is only an animal in its embryonic stage, it is certainly less cruel to drive evil entities toward it than into a fully developed animal. Now, the execution of this technique is very simple. It consists of positioning the egg, touching the area of our body where we feel the physical, emotional, or mental discomfort that the entity generates us, commanding the spirit to leave us and to enter the egg, and forbidding him to come back to us once the egg is broken or disintegrated. Once the entity has been encapsulated, we should discard the egg without breaking it, preferably in a place far away from our home. Or we can throw it away in the trash can inside a protective container that will prevent it from breaking during the handling and transportation to the garbage dump. If the deliverance is successful, then we will experience a feeling of relief and lightness in the affected area where the entity was lodged, and the bad thoughts and emotions that the entity or entities generated us will disappear. It should be noted that this method is usually quite effective, but it does not always work. Some entities yield to this proposal, while others resist. For this reason, it is advisable to learn several self-liberation techniques, which we will use as necessary. With this, we conclude this video, and I look forward to see you in the next one.